I think one thing that I also wish I would have known before is that when you go out to your mission, I think sometimes you think like it'll be scary and you'll be all by yourself, and you are losing a lot of your connections. Like you're losing your parents, you're losing your best friends, you're losing your family. But the thing is that once you get to your mission, you have so many people that are there to help you, and so you shouldn't be afraid. Like as soon as you get to your mission, you immediately have your mission president and his wife, and they're always amazing. Like every person I've ever talked to, like always loves their mission president, and I think one of the key reasons that we are sent to the missions we are sent to is for the mission president, to either to learn from him and to grow from him. So immediately as soon as you get there, you have the mission president and the wife. And then after that, like as soon as you get there, you'll have your companion who will be there to help you. And of course, there's always sometimes tensions and hard times in a companionship, but I think something that's important to remember is that you're there to love your companion and you're not there to fight with them. And that it's more important to have peace than to be right, especially if it's something small about maybe like a number or if it's just something small, just like don't worry about it, just let it go. It's better to have peace in the companionship than to have problems. Also, so you have your mission president and his wife, you have your other companions, and then you always have your district leader and your zone leaders, and they're always there to help you. And you have sister training leaders, and if you ever call anybody or need something, like they're immediately there to help you. And I think going out, I felt like that. I felt like I was alone and like I didn't have anybody around me, but immediately you do. Immediately you have so many people. And I would just say like throw yourself in there and get to know everybody, because those will become some of your best friends. One of my zone leaders is still one of my best friends and I still talk to him all the time. And, my last companion, and there's also a reason why you're put with every single one of your companions, no matter who they are. And I know like my last companion and I, we talk all the time, and she's from the Dominican Republic. And I think that I'm so grateful for those connections that I have. And especially with my last companion, when we were together, we just both felt so strongly that we were meant to be together and that we had known each other in the premortal life. And, you're put in that mission for a reason, and you're giving the companions you're given for a reason. And I believe that it was all done premortally. Some things could be changed a little bit here, but really like God has perfect knowledge, and he knew what we needed to learn here, and he knows what we can do here. And even if you end up switching a mission or anything like that, he still knew that would happen, and he still has things that he wants you to learn and to accomplish. I think something else I wish I would have known is that like the most important convert is yourself. And I think as I've come home, I've seen so many people that I love dearly just fall away from the church and fall away from the things that they know. And I just wish that they, could feel what I felt on the mission and feel the things that I felt. And I think that sometimes we think that testimony comes from all these different things, but really it just comes from your heart and what you feel. And on your mission, you'll have so many amazing feelings and amazing experiences where you teach someone and you watch them learn and grow. And just remember, as you're learning and watching them grow, that's exactly how God is viewing you. And that you should continue your progress, and that sometimes you'll have doubts and obstacles, and sometimes, we all have challenges in this life. But as long as you keep reading your scriptures and praying and going to the temple and going to church, like God will help you, and you'll keep feeling peace. It's when you start turning away from those things that's when problems start to happen, and that's when Satan has more influence over you. I think that so many people on the mission are taking so many leaps of faith, because first of all, they're letting you in their house to teach complete strangers. And then, they're fulfilling these commitments in, they're reading a book or pamphlets that they've never seen before, but they're taking those leaps of faith, and then they're going to church. And then, they accept the invitation to be baptized. And then, hopefully eventually they go to the temple. And they're taking so many leaps of faith. And of course, we in our own lives should do the same. And I think our investigators are some of our best examples, because if they're being obedient and doing what they're supposed to be doing, they see the blessings. And it's the same with us as missionaries. If we're being obedient, just like them, to the rules, then we'll also receive all of those blessings from God.